Hello, and this is your reminder of what needs to be done right now. I know that you probably want to start dating right now, and you feel kind of impatient. Rising up. Totally normal. But there are a few things that I want to remind you today so that you don't push love further away. Okay? And I am going to quote Abraham Hicks. If you don't know who she is, she works in the spiritual world. She channels this, she's a woman, she channels this guy, Abraham Hicks, and together, so she's a channeler. They offer advices on how to manifest, from abundance to love to the job of your dream and all of those things. So I'm actually going to add a link to one of her video that I actually listened to it this morning, and I thought that it was going to be super helpful for what I'm about to say. I know you want to date, but the fact is you are not ready to do so right now. Okay? So if you were ready, you would not be here. Okay? So remember, what's happening within happens without. So if someone shows up right now, it's just a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So if you want that person that is, I don't know, a good communicator, handsome within and without, stable in their job and all of that, then you have to embody those qualities. If not, the person who shows up right now is just going to be a mirror of who you are today. And you just started the program, and you might be feeling a little bit broken right now. So you don't want to attract anyone who is broken. Okay? Remember, what's happening within happens without. So if I'm broken within, someone shows up in my life who is broken. Okay? Or if I'm not stable in my job, then you're going to attract someone who might not have a house, or might still live with mom or sister or a relative and things like that. Believe me, I've heard this so many times, and it has been my own experience. Okay? Now, when you shift, and the shift will happen during our healing sessions, so wait for those. But when you shift, then the frequency shifts too, and then you're able to create and magnetize who you really want, because you're changing from the inside. Okay, I hope that made sense. But listen to the video that I provided, with the link that I provided below, and if you have any questions, let me know. Basically, she says there is no rush. And again, if you feel frustrated, stressed out that love is not here yet, and you're like over 40s and all of that, then be mindful that what you're doing is pushing love further away from you, from attracting it. This is how manifestation works. You have to be doing this from a place of, I am grounded, I am happy, I'm already happy, I'm already there, and I'm holding this vibration every single day. And I'm not frustrated. Again, if you are frustrated, if you're trying to, example, manifest $5,000, the more you are frustrated and the more you say every day, it's not here now, it's not here now, the further away you push it. Same with love. Okay, so be happy now. That's your only job. Focus on yourself. Focus on being happy now. and stay present with the healing sessions. Okay, don't go further ahead. You're not ready for that match right now. So be here. There is a homework that I want to give you today. It is to think about the one relationship you look up to. And I'm going to give you an example. I met my best friend here in the United States 2 years ago. And she has a beautiful relationship. Now, every relationship is not perfect. I get it. But she knows that. I take that as an example for what I want for myself. Okay? They are both entrepreneur. They both leave each other like the space to pursue their dreams. They communicate well. They manage the kids really well, and finances and all of that. I mean, I'm not going to go into the details, but that's for me my ideal relationship that I look up to. I don't look up to, honestly, my parents. I'm like, no, that's not what I want for myself. Okay? But I found the one that I can look up and be like, oh, that's the man that I want, and that's the woman I want to be. All right, so I want you to think about one relationship you can look up to, and that represents the ideal relationship you want to have. And if you don't have an example, then that it's close to you, then I want you to think about the healthiest relationship you have in your life. And when someone asked me that, I said, yeah, I do have at least one. At that point, I had one healthy relationship. It was with my Italian best friend that I've known since we were 8 years old. Okay? So when someone asked me that, I was like, I don't have any relationship with men that has been healthy, but the relationship with my best friend has been one of the greatest gifts for me to look up to. And in that moment 2 years ago, that's what I decided that I would recreate. Okay, we have unconditional love. We're there for each other. We leave each other space to be ourselves, like all of those beautiful things. And then after a few months, someone asked me that question. I met my American best friend, so the one over here where I live, and she has a beautiful relationship that I would want to have, or similar, okay, but the core. You get me, it's the core. So that's your job for today. And again, stay present with where you're at right now, because you will be a completely different person in 8 to 10 weeks. See you in the next video.